GloryDaze, the best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
With Merlin Car Auctions, with 2 car auctions weekly, Tuesday and Friday mornings at 10:30. See merlin.ie.
Art! That's how we're going to start. He said we have to be very careful because we're recording this one when the actual radio show is still on. So as
we're multitasking, people. We are multitasking.
The news is on, and then probably some Bruce Dickenstein or whatever his name is be on. Right. And so we have a very limited number of time, and to make sure that we didn't go out live, Jim makes me take the risk, and he says, "Okay, say a bold word."
Yeah, you see, because there's a reason.
So
for
I said
that.
arse.
There's a logic to that now, because you can say bold words and regularly do, and nobody says that to you because it's like you're.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit similar to Zig and Zag. You know the way they're puppets?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm your puppet.
You can get away with it. Whereas if I was to say arse and all the other bold words, there'd be letters coming down the road from the bosses and everything going, you don't darken this door again.
Well, I don't mean to be worse than arse, but I also say there's another reason, and it's because you're a fucker. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Because you are the biggest provoker I've ever met. You are. You were that little bollocks in school, weren't you? The one that would look at an idiot like me and you'd be there going, I dare you, right, to call Mr. Baldy. I dare to go up, right, and with a biscuit, right, and shove it down his cocks and all that. And I'd be there, no way. And you go, you mother, you say, go on now. It'd be gas. He'll think it's funny and all. Yeah. And I'd be there, really?
Those lads who are behind his back when he was giving you absolute stick.
Yeah.
Why isn't your homework done, Gallagher?
And
what are you doing?
And you'd be behind the back.
And I'd be saying, I'd be giving you signals.
You'd be giving me signals and all, doing like the big look, doing the no hair to stuff and slapping your head and all. And he'd be looking at me and I'd be like, oh no! And you'd be doing all that.
What are you sniggering at, Gallagher?
Yeah, and doing all monkey impressions and everything and shaking you, doing mooners, showing me your arse. And I'd be like, ooh. And you go, you think it's funny? You think it's funny that hair? Give it out to you. Yeah. That was you, definitely.
Oh, I don't know what I don't know where that's come
You're
from.
You're such a provoker.
I don't know where that's come from.
Even when we're going into meetings and all.
Almost like I lined them up for you to knock them down or something. I don't know what you're talking about.
Even when we're going into meetings and all, he goes, you should go in there now and you should say that Jim is the best fella.
That we're not working for anything less than
you just go in there.
3 packets of crisps.
I don't know, if I was you, I'd be doing it. But you'll be there with me.
But I mean, like you, like, they'd be afraid of you.
Yeah, but you know the way no one can take you serious, though. Everybody thinks I'm real. I'm real. Yeah. So, that's the sort of.
The weird thing about it is PJ starting the podcast with a big shout of arse. It's hard to believe, I know, but it is weirdly appropriate because we did find the story, right, and we were going to actually talk about it on the show.
It's an incredible story,
but it's one of those things where you have to tread carefully with it.
Yeah, because we can't do it on the show because
basically it involves an arse.
You might remember, right, if you listen to the show regular, that about a month ago we did a story about the US Department of Health released advisory sort of. Advisory advice. They released some advisory advice on what to do if you're inserting something into your bottom. And they said, because you can't stop people doing it.
They provided a list of sort of do's and don'ts.
They did.
As in, things not to put in your bottom.
Well, it wasn't as basic as that. What they did say was, if you're going to put something in your bum, or your bottom, make sure it's lubed, make sure it has a big phalange, make sure it's made
a big
phalange, so it doesn't go up and you can't get it out.
Is that not your woman who's Beyonce's sister, no?
Might be.
I don't know.
Who knew she was named after something that stops the bottom being filled? So make sure it has a big phalange, and make sure that it's properly, that you get it from a shop that sells stuff that is designed for the bottom and all that. And then they provided a list of things that that they have found in bottoms and advised that you don't do that. Right. So that's what they did. Right.
Okay, yeah.
So then there was
I would have liked to have seen the list
of
of things that they endorsed. We'd like to say that this is arse approved.
Yes.
This is arse insertion approved.
As you can see, there's a beautiful phalange.
There's a sticker on it.
Yeah, there's a sticker that says it. There's a rope on it. There's all these things.
Absolutely, yeah. It's fitted with a homing device.
So if you get lost, you'll be able to do it. This one has a beautiful tail.
So things that they found and would advise against.
And there was a lot.
And they were they were unusual, obviously.
Tennis balls, there was bottles, there was...
because there's famous ones. There's ones about, like...
a pineapple. There was
the weirdest one I thought we'd ever heard was the one where there was a live eel in somebody's...
Unbelievable.
Which had got there via his baton.
And he says he'd no idea.
He didn't know about
He says, I just had a pain in my stomach.
And it turns out there was a lemon in there.
There was a lemon as well.
So
it's like, you know what I mean.
So it is already an extreme sport for some people.
So you hear what Jim has just said, right? And you think, well, that's it. There's nothing worse than that. Until we saw the story on Wednesday, where a man went into a hospital with a live bomb in his arse from World War One. World War One.
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't know if he knew what it was. I don't know what it was. He went into the hospital. I think it was in Herefordshire. He went in and they saw the bomb and had to clear the hospital in case he blew the hole out himself. They had to clear the hospital and get the bomb squad in. Yeah. So the bomb squad had to come in. Imagine having something so dangerous in your house. You shut down a hospital. Like, I know we've all had a bad fart here and there, right? We probably shut down a room.
Yeah.
You know, there was a guy on
I do remember a lad who actually shut down a pub.
Well,
I was there at the time.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, yeah. And he's no longer with us. But yeah, he did. I swear to God, he had to stood at the bar and lit the entire bar, went out onto the street.
Oh my God.
He was that bad.
Now I feel sorry for him because he didn't have any idea what was going on.
He was laughing his whole off.
Well then he's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. He's a scumbag doing that.
Well, anyway.
And then there was the other fella who I always felt sorry for, who was on a plane from Dubai to London, and he went to use the toilet, and his poo was so bad they had to divert the flight to Singapore or something.
Yeah.
Because it was so bad. Now I feel sorry, like he had no, come on, poor fella, right?
Yeah.
It's always a fella though. That's what I was so shocked. Although there was a woman in Japan who farted during a laser operation and she blew up a wing of a hospital.
Wow.
And so this now
you're an amazing source of certain type for a man that, you know what I mean, appears on the outside to not be paying attention. You do retain some extraordinary level of detail.
I do,
don't you?
As long as there's a bottom involved, I seem to take it in quite well. Yeah.
But this one is very.
But this is unique
for
in
a
its
lot
own
of
way.
reasons.
Yeah. So we had a bomb. The bomb squad had to come in and make sure that the device was. Well, first of all, a very brave doctor had to take the device out of his bottom, and then he had to be
ask
evacuated.
You that question,
yeah.
Because like the thing about it is, if you
very
had been somebody
handled.
who had joined the bomb squad or been part of the services and had been inducted into the bomb squad,
yeah.
and everything, and you think about the kind of things you might face, terrorist attacks or and car bombs and all the things, the dangers, that you might end up. You don't ever expect to have to go up a lad's bottom to do your job defusing a bomb. Just mean,
and that is surprising. I mean, there's no doubt that's surprising, right? He must have got there and thought to himself, I never thought I'd see this, and I can't wait to tell people the story and whatever, Yeah. But it's not nearly as surprising as a man walking around the garden or the beach or whatever, and he sees a bomb, and he looks at it and goes, I'm going to shove that in my arse now.
Yeah. Do you know where would be a great place?
I can't. Maybe I could put that in the mantelpiece.
Yeah.
Or I could put
I could get that in a glass box and put it on.
Yeah. Or maybe I should call the bomb squad. Or maybe I'll just bring it to a police station.
Or a museum.
A museum would love that. There's something in that.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to cover it in soap or Vaseline. And I'm going to put it in my bum. And then when I pull it out, I'll decide what to do with it then.
Yeah.
And then you can't get it out.
No concern for the fact that it didn't appear to have been, it was an unexploded device.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? Put the bomb in me bum. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. You're right. It's extraordinary. Yeah. I mean,
imagine it did go off.
The fact that he, found it like an unexploded World War I bomb.
Yeah.
That he found, or somehow like.
Was that what he was looking for?
I don't know.
Does he go out with a metal detector looking for stuff that would fit in his bum? Is that his hobby? Yeah. I mean, you're not going to believe what I found.
I
found all kinds of stuff.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I've managed to get everything in there.
Maybe I'm wrong to assume this, but I have a very specific vision of how big a World War I bomb would be.
Yeah. Now, I'd say I saw the picture of it, right?
Right.
With coins beside it, because you have to do that for scale. So it's not like
it is bomb. It's not full bomb size.
No, it's like the size of a very large coffee pot, maybe.
Yeah.
But there's a phalange on it.
That's right.
Like it's a rocket shape,
Wow.
It's a small rocket shape.
Okay.
So he did. So it would have to go in two.
I don't know why.
Movements.
It just keeps coming to me now. You know that? Hello.
Yes.
The French copper in it. A boom.
There was a boom.
Yeah. It's a boom.
And it's in his boom. There's a boom in the boom.
Exactly.
A boom.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't go boom.
Yeah.
this boom.
He
in
has
his-
a
in
boom
his
boom. What do you mean a boom boom? There is a boom in his boom. He has a boom boom.
And it may yet go boom.
And it may has go boom in his boom boom.
Anyway,
yeah.
So,
So
you're
it's-
right. It is
it's fascinating,
That
isn't
in
it?
itself,
Fascinating.
the number of things involved in this story is extraordinary.
And each to their own. I don't want to yuck his yum. If he's into it, I don't see. I was going to say he's not doing anyone any harm, but actually,
Well,
if it
considering he
went
closed
off,
down a hospital.
he could have blown up half the road if it went off. Imagine he was sitting on the bus.
Yeah.
You know, I guess how he was kind of putting people at risk. You know,
What I'd
that's-
love to know is, right, I would love to know at some point, right, so he as you say, he came to the extraordinary conclusion, having discovered this thing, that the perfect place for it was up his bum, right?
Yeah.
At some point thereafter, there had to be the moment of regret.
imagine the panic when it's not when
Right.
you realise
So-
I have to call an ambulance, I can't get it out.
I was just going to say.
Well, the panic. You're
So
like,
that it could have happened then.
Oh,
it
jeez.
could have happened that moment where you have to explain to a doctor.
yeah, and then
But
you have to start thinking.
it certainly had to have happened if he was there lying on his side with the bomb squad behind him.
Yeah. And they're all, the bomb squad are there, and they're all wearing the padded suits and everything.
Yeah.
And there's a robot dog walking around. And he's there, like bent over with his strides around his ankles and all. Oh, well, they probably would have took his strides off, imagine.
Yeah.
But he's there, you know, with his, and he's just there going, yeah. And the question has to arise, you know, how did it get there?
Exactly.
He'd be like, I
mean, 'cause, you know-
I was cutting the grass, and the young fella threw it over the wall.
Yeah.
And it
I
bounced.
was actually just bending down to pull up a weed.
Yeah.
And
I fell backwards, and there was a bomb there. And it,
remember your man? Remember the lad who had the sauce bottle?
yes.
And he was doing the thing. I was shopping and I left me key and I was trying to get up to get into a top window and I fell back and
Yeah.
I landed on it. That was right. And then they had to say to him, okay,
Yeah.
but there's a condom on it.
And he was like, what? And they were like, yeah, no, there's a condom on the bottom. He was like, oh,
Oh, right, okay.
I didn't notice that when I bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, but the other thing
yeah.
that would have been an interesting conversation is, you know, the way when the bomb squad show up at places, okay,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, diffusing things and whatever, but then there's times where they have to do a controlled explosion.
Yeah, imagine that.
Imagine what happened to that cover. Imagine lying there in a hospital bed, right? Your arse out.
Oh, God.
World War I bomb up your
Yeah, up your-
bottom, and lads are going, well, I don't know, what do you think? Well, I can't see any wires. We'll probably have to do a controlled explosion. What?
Yeah,
a controlled explosion.
Either that or they'd go, we have to do a controlled explosion, and your man are going, I'm already after doing three of them. Yeah. You're going, I've done a lot of controlled explosions since that went in there, I'll be honest with you, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Look, as I say, we thought we'd heard it all. Certainly the eel and everything, and the, you know, all the other various ones. But
Yeah, but a World War I live bomb.
like that's
It's the best ever, isn't it? Yeah.
It's
I don't think
extraordinary.
it'll ever be topped. I suppose maybe that's why he did it. Maybe he wanted to tell people about it. Maybe he was like, you're never going to, like when you go down the pub and God's going, I heard you did it. I did, yeah. The bomb, yeah. Brilliant it was, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, no way. Maybe there's a club. You know.
do you remember his name?
I
Did it
don't
give his name?
remember his name. I think it does, yeah. I'll find it.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
It's only I'm only just curious as to whether or not it's like.
I think it did,
Like,
yeah.
would it be the kind of thing that, like, could he have
Leave it in there because the Guinness Book of Records are coming. You mean that?
No, although that would be interesting. But no, I was going to say, would it be the kind of thing where he could turn around and say to the hospital, "Now, come here, listen. You're not going to say to anybody about this, are you?
Yeah.
Or to the bomb squad? Listen, lads, you wouldn't mind keeping this between us, would you?
Yeah, imagine as if the bomb squad are going to go, you mean you think we're not going to say this to anyone?
And then
They'd be like, we've done something, we've taken bombs out of airports, we've taken bombs off the street, we've taken suicide bombs off people, we've decommissioned bombs in bins, and they're all top secret investigations. We can't say that to anyone. You shoved it up your arse. We're telling everyone. This
Correct.
isn't a domestic act of terrorism or anything.
Exactly.
This
yeah.
is just you.
This does not come under national security.
This is not something we ever thought we'd be doing. There's no way we're not telling people about
But
this.
even I'd say your man was walking around after the event going, oh, this is very embarrassing and all, and like the people in the hospital, the people, you know, local people are probably going to find out and this, that, and the other. Then it appears in the paper.
And then it's in the paper, yeah.
With his name.
With his name, and he's like, oh, God, right. Imagine the nicknames he has now.
Oh, the bomber.
The bomber, yeah, that's it. Here he is. Here's the bomber now.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, you can only imagine the nicknames and his kids. Everybody, everyone will know. You know, even he'll now be a geographic location in his area. That's what happens if you live in a small enough area. You become a geographic location. So it'll be like people go, "Where's that pub, the Oak Inn?" You go, "Oh, you know the bomber's house. You know Bomb Bum. If you go to Bomb Bum's house, you take the first right and then a left, and they'll be, oh yeah, I know that.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, I know where that is. Or you know where Bomb Bum works. Well, it's just there to the left. He'll become a hero in his town, you know.
Mind you,
a statue.
The gas thing about it is there's probably an element of that as well, that where it's like, you know, people who know him and they'll go, God, you know, your man, whatever, Dan, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, embarrassing, wasn't it? Oh, what, embarrassing. Oh, my God, like a thing up his bum and all. And they go, no, like, he's a metal detector. Imagine that, like, how embarrassing.
Because sure, we've all shoved a bum in our arse, but imagine being caught walking around with a metal detector.
GloryDaze, the best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim.
With Merlin Car Auctions. Save thousands when you buy your next car at trade prices with merlincarauctions.ie. Radio Nova.
If, for example, you at the moment are feeling, I don't know, just there's something, you think there's a niggle. There might be a pain in your toe, or there might be something going on, or you might have a strange sensation.
Exactly.
You know, a bit like Ella might be getting a strange sensation, and you're wondering, God, I wonder what that is.
I tell you, Jim McCabe is nothing but a whole bunch of strange sensations. I'll tell you that much.
It's very true. Well, just a word of caution.
Yes.
From the man who knows.
Yeah, don't Google it. Don't chat GPT it. Don't be doing any of these things. Cyber-condria is becoming a real thing. It is becoming a real thing. People who, they can't have, like Jim says, a strange sensation of any kind without going online and checking it. But what's different with cyberchondria to just people who self-diagnose and cause themselves unnecessary anxiety and worry? Cyberchondria isn't just when you do it to yourself, you do it to other people as well, which is very irritating. So imagine walking and saying, oh my God, I hurt my back there yesterday. And I have a headache, you know, I'm not sleeping well or anything. And then somebody else puts all your symptoms into one of these things, into AI or whatever, and comes up to you and goes, you'd need to go to a doctor with that. I'm after looking online, and it says you have it's like rabies of the head that you get. Wow. And you have to go in and do it, you know. Yeah. I think you've got amplification of the nasal passage.
I think you have myxomatosis.
Yeah.
Is that not only for rabbits, no? I don't know. It fits.
I'm just saying that's what the computer says. You have myxomatosis. You have it, yeah. So you have to go in, make sure you get an ambulance right away. Yeah. And the internet can provide helpful information. There's absolutely no doubt about that. For like, you know, you see, it's increasing your health.
It's the rating of it, though, isn't it? It's the rating of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because people read it, and even if it says, you know, in very rare circumstances, you know, this might be and they go, oh my God, oh no.
Well, that's it. It's like when you tell a joke or tell a story in a room full of people, or tell it to even friends, and 18 of them will laugh, 19, one person will frown, and you'll go, that's a crap story, I'm so embarrassed I told it. Yeah. You always focus on the negative. You cannot help, it's the human condition. Focus on the negative. It's the Irish condition. Focus on the negative, right?
It is true.
That's what happens.
It's good to know that you say that, because I thought that was my problem. So it's good to know you have it.
Well, the thing is,
because, for example, you know, you could get, we are very lucky. We have, you know, the people who listen to the show are lovely people, and they say lovely things, but there'll always be one, you know, 1 in 1,000 that will turn around and say something. I tell you. I'll
tell you the difference, right?
And I'll tell you something.
Here's the difference. I'll tell a story, right?
Right.
And everyone will laugh.
Okay.
Bar one person will say, oh God, why did he not laugh, right?
Right.
You'll tell a story and everyone will laugh. Everyone. And you'll still walk away going, I bet they think I'm a tick.
I did it wrong.
I could have done that better. Oh,
that's not exactly what I meant.
That's the brilliant. I'm a spoon. I made a total spoon of myself in front of everyone. Why did I ever open my mouth? Why do I exist? I did that in 1996 as well, you know. In the same circumstances, well, anyway. And it will have gone completely well, you know.
So the basics. So this is different now, because instead of doing it yourself, you think, oh my God, my fingers feel sore. What's that?
Yeah. You do it for everything. So it's an addiction. Cyberchondria is an addiction to checking out health things online. They do it for their dogs and cats.
It's very difficult to know that you have that much information at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Providing your finger's not sore.
Providing your finger's not sore. And that's it.
You have that information. It's very difficult to not kind of go and check.
I'd never.
Because you're actually sort of looking for the reassurance of, Asher, that's nothing, everybody has that.
But it will never tell you that.
Yeah.
It will never tell you. My GP, right, has a sign over her desk that says, your Google search is not the same as my degree. And it's very good advice. It will never tell you you're grand. You know, it'll never go, I'd never say like, you were out last night late, or you're tired. Yeah. You went to bed tired, you woke up a bit tired. If you put that into ChatGPT or whatever, it'll never say you're tired. Don't worry about it. Sleep better tonight. It'll always go, oh, chronic tiredness is a sign of heart attackeries. People with chronic tiredness can lead to chronic pain. And when you're in chronic pain, it's too late to go to the doctor then. Yeah. You know, and people.
But then you say to somebody, and are you in chronic pain? Well, I wasn't, but it told me.
But now that you're after telling me, my knee has actually been sore for a month.
GloryDaze. It's the very best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
My learned friend and colleague over there, PJ Gallagher, as you know at this stage, is very much the self-professed guru.
Yes.
Is that what you call it? Because it's normally guru for everybody else, but guru for you.
I think it is.
Guru for you.
Guru, yeah.
And he's come out with many, sage words of wisdom over the years.
Yeah.
And possibly one of the truest is his expression that no good deed goes unpunished.
Yes, that's the truth. And look at it, happened again. A bus driver, you may have heard about this case, a bus driver who was in London. A passenger's necklace was stolen, and he pursued the thief to try and get the necklace back. You know, ran off the bus, went to pursue the thief. Whether he found the thief or caught the thief or not, it's not included in the story. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out.
What a hero, all the same, though. But
he was like, not on my bus.
Chasing down the criminal.
Not on my bus. No, you don't, sir. After him, he went, pursued him down the street, went to try and get it back. Now, when I heard this story first, I was like, no way.
I'm sure that man's due a medal.
Well, not that, because I misheard necklace and thought they said lettuce. And I went, what? I've been a Jew about a lettuce. But it wasn't a lettuce, it was a necklace.
Yeah.
And he then went back to his bus. It was reported, he said to his controllers, bus controller folks, what happened, and they sacked him on the spot for leaving his post, which is pretty bad, right? And that started...
so they, literally, hero risked life and limb to pursue the criminal.
Yeah.
And they sacked him for it.
They sacked him for it, yeah. Now, British Justice Secretary David Lammy, he said that Mr. Hayher is his name. He said he's a hero and he deserves support and he shouldn't have been sacked and he wants compensation because he doesn't want to go back to his job now either. He's upset and I don't blame him. And this story came and went over the week and nobody thought much about it. And it's been revealed now. He was an Irishman. He's from Limerick. And all of a sudden,
it's Irish gone. Hero.
Yeah. In London.
That's you see.
I know.
I knew it had to be something exceptional. Of course he was Irish.
Yeah. And now what's happened? Now the Irish are like, this is disgraceful.
Oh, yeah, that's the English all over.
There you go. Whenever you do something right, it's British superstar, British hero, and then the fella gets sacked, and it's Irishman sacked from his job.
So they sacked him for deserting his post.
Yeah, sacked him for essentially deserting his post, yeah. News is breaking.
How long was he gone from the bus?
I don't know, however long it takes to catch a fella with a lettuce. So he was down
apparently,
after him.
A few people are texting in, so obviously the story must have been around a while, because a few people are texting in to say, yes, he did in fact catch the thief.
Oh, he did catch him, very good, right.
And got the necklace back.
Oh, and even more.
And also gave the thug a darn good thrashing.
Yeah, well, there you go, good.
He gave the thug a darn good thrashing.
So there you go. So he is a hero. He is a hero, and he's after getting done. And then now he's after getting in trouble again. And who's he in trouble with now?
Unbelievable. Are you serious?
Yeah, he's
more
in trouble.
Yeah. Say he regrets the day he became a hero.
Guess who he's in trouble with now?
Who?
His ma.
Of course he is.
His ma still lives in Limerick, and he didn't tell her about it because he didn't want her to worry. And then he gets in touch with his sister, and his sister saying, "Oh God, we should really say something to Mammy and the whole lot." And then, of course, the story starts to break all around the world, and he has to tell his ma, and she's like, "I can't believe it." You never said a word to me.
You were on the television and you didn't even tell, or you were in the papers and you didn't even tell me.
All this ridiculous, all over a lettuce. You're an idiot.
It was a necklace, ma.
Shut up, Mark.
Don't interrupt me.
Don't be interrupting me, Mark. I don't care what it was. You shouldn't be getting yourself in trouble. Don't be getting involved in other people's affairs, Mark.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's such an Irish mammy thing.
Isn't it? Yeah, that he's in trouble now. He can't do anything right. He's in trouble with
I'd say
everybody.
it was more sort of everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. And
Yeah.
of course, did I know? No, because I'm always the last to know. Sure, why would you tell little old me? I only raised you.
Yeah.
I only literally brought you up and gave you everything.
Sure, I'm
that
only
I
your
had.
mammy, yeah.
I'm only your mother.
Don't worry about me.
Why would I have to know?
I'll be dead one
Even
day.
though the rest of the world is talking about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, don't worry. When I just dig a hole in the back garden. Just let the old bitch into the hole. That's all you have to be doing. Don't worry about me. It's not important that I know anything.
No.
Yeah.
Why would you tell me? Your own mother, your own flesh and blood.
That's
I mean,
all right.
Come on.
Yes, I suppose you've had children or got married as well, have you? You haven't told me about that either. Is that it? Yeah, that's probably it. Don't worry about me. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Does start to sound like there's a man over there speaking with at least a touch of experience in this regard.
No, it's all right. Yeah. No, honestly, seriously, don't worry about me. Sure, I don't know why you don't just slap me in the face when you're walking out of the house these days.
GloryDaze. It's the very best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
With Merlin Car Auctions. With 2 car auctions weekly, Tuesday and Friday mornings at 10:30. See merlin.ie.
Something that we've discussed in the past on the show has been those things. I mean, when you were a kid, sometimes you might have to have been on the receiving end of a little white lie. It was kind of either for your own benefit or more than likely for the benefit of your parents.
All parents are liars.
But they were kind of, look, there wasn't any malice in it. It was just, they had to get you out of there without you costing them a fortune or something.
Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly, yeah. Or you've nothing else to do.
Or you were just annoying them and they had to tell you something.
Just lying to kids is enjoyable. It's an entertainment, sometimes. And all parents are liars to some degree. And I've just found this great thread on Reddit about all the lies that parents have told their kids. Now, we've heard all the normal ones, like ice cream fans, don't play music,
chewing them, sticking your guts together and all that.
But these are very individual ones, and I loved them. I love some of these. One fella, his dad told him, and he believed it until he started driving himself, in his late teen years, that rumble strips and speed bumps were only there so blind drivers knew they were going the right way.
Braille road
it was
surfaces.
Braille for the road, basically, yeah. So blind drivers would know.
That's shocking.
Yeah, and then
his dad told him.
Yeah, his dad told him.
And he believed it all the way through till
he was there. That's unbelievable. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah.
God,
it's great what can be done these days, Yeah. And it wasn't until he started driving and he says, God, it's just... He's saying to his instructor, there must be a lot
there's only some roads that have...
There must be a lot of blind drivers. And he goes, what are you talking about? A lot of blind drivers around this area.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then there's some of it's just funny. One fella's granddad, he used to keep a bicycle horn in his jacket, and every time he went to blow his nose, he'd go, and the kid thought,
that's dedication to a...
Isn't it, yeah? And he'd be like, God, sorry about that, sorry. And the kid was like, please.
You want to hear my granddad's nose?
He goes, it's like an unbelievable... He begged his grandfather would he come in and sneeze in front of his class so he could prove... That is his grandfather.
What a weird show and tell.
Yeah. Here's my grandfather who's going to blow his nose in front of everybody. And his grandfather obviously went, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. And then, this is great. Another guy, his dad told him, he had quite an unusual surname.
Right.
So he didn't have a middle name, right? And his dad, he said, why don't I have a middle name? And his dad goes, because you have to pay by the letter. It costs a fortune. Every letter is like £100.
Oh my God.
And you can't. He goes, I didn't do it. It was just too much money, There's so many letters.
To give you a middle name.
Yeah, and he didn't know till he had a child. And he went in to register the birth. And he had picked a short name.
To try and save himself a few quid.
And then he goes, how much is it going to cost? And the woman was like, what are you talking about? He goes, it's just a cost. I don't have a middle name because of the expense.
Oh my God.
She was like, your dad's a flute.
Well, the expense thing as well isn't there something about a zoo on it?
Yeah, there's someone their mother used to say that when they only bought the basic zoo tickets, and the basic zoo tickets didn't allow you into the gift shop. So you weren't allowed to see what was for sale at the end.
Right.
You had to go out the poor person's exit.
Oh my God.
They've sorted that in the zoos now, though. They make you can't leave unless you go through the shops now. So they've ruined that on parents.
Macker is claiming here that he was told as a kid that his folks couldn't afford a godfather, so he only has a godmother. Oh my God. By the way, what age were you when until you found out.
Well, that's the thing.
Until you found out that Sandymount wasn't Disneyland.
But that's the thing, isn't it? One person's story on this is that they were taken to the Disney shop in town, and told this is Disneyland, and they were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
But my dad told me, we were on Clontarf seafront once, and I said, "Where is that over there?" Sandymount. And he goes, "That's America, Disneyland. That's Disneyland." Wow. And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's America. That's Disneyland. This is the ocean. That's Disneyland over there." Wow. Mickey Mouse, and I was there.
How?
There. And I was like, "Can we go?" And he goes, "No, it's too far. You'll never get there. It takes days."
The other side of the bay.
Yeah, it takes days to get. And I was looking at cars and everything.
Yeah.
And people walking, and I was like, "That's America. That's America."
And how old were you?
Mickey Mouse and all.
What age were you?
The A-team are over there, I remember thinking. Yeah.
What age were you when you found out he was?
I was young, like I was 21 or 2.
GloryDaze. It's the very best of Morning Glory with PJ and Jim on Radio Nova.
Now we have an issue. Nothing to do with the weather and all that sort of stuff, or the problems on the M50 or any of that. We have a different issue. It's a national issue. It's an issue that we're not happy about.
Oh, I tell you.
We've been overtaken.
Irish men for the last 4 years. When it comes to the vote, we've been told by women now, European women and all, Americans and everything, Australians, they're all involved in this, all the women.
Right.
They voted the Irish accent as the sexiest accent. Now, we've been
proper order.
Yeah. Helped along the way now in recent years because of Paul Mescal and Colin Farrell and all these lads, out there doing their thing, flying the flag of the Irish accent. And there's bound to be a few more. I just can't think of at the moment.
Barry Keoghan.
Yeah, well, maybe not him.
Andrew Scott.
Sure. I'm from Ireland.
Stop, he's a great actor.
So there's all these, but we've been passed out. We have been surpassed, yes.
By who?
This is the first time in 4 years that we have been passed by another nation, and it's the Scots. And
that's
honestly,
ridiculous.
Are you serious?
The Scots?
The Scots, Scottish men.
More
sexier than me.
A sexier accent.
Scottish men more sexier than me. Scottish men more sexier than the Silkins.
Listen to that, ladies. Listen to that man over there, PJ Gallagher,
seriously.
speak. And honestly say that you could find any Scotsman, come on, sexier than that.
You mean like honking through your nose on an obscenely loud level isn't the sexiest thing you ever heard?
I mean, surely ever since Sean Connery passed, there hasn't been a sexy Scotsman.
There hasn't. And not listen to Jim McCabe, the smoothest voice on the radio. He could sell you a wooden bowl for a tenner in a heartbeat. The man has the greatest voice. You ever hear him? Even on the
never going to live down the wooden bowl.
Mr. Jim McCabe, I tell you that you are. You couldn't vote a Scotsman to be sexier than this?
How could a Scots person?
I'm just the
even
Irish.
Compete?
Yeah, even Barry White.
So, I mean, but seriously, Scots,
yeah.
Is that not too harsh?
What's that story, eh? Yeah, wait, I mean, not sexy.
That's what I'm saying.
The sexiest, sorry.
And even the softer end, the kind of Edinburgh end.
Yeah, that sort of...
the wee Scots people who talk like that and say, shortbread, will you be having any shortbread and stuff like... Even that
sounds like Daniel O'Donnell with a blocked nose.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. So it just proves the point. How can they be sexier than us?
Yeah. I know, you're right, yeah. And the thing is, Irish women suffer in this too.
Oh.
So Irish women have been knocked off the top. For Welsh women, apparently the men have voted that Welsh women are the sexiest sounding.
A soft-spoken Welsh, yes. I kind of understand that.
I get, yeah.
A soft-spoken Welsh accent is kind of
that sort of
female accent. Soft.
How are you, pussycat? That sort of nice to see you. Yeah, how you doing, pussycat?
Now it's kind of that's to make me feel a bit weird.
Would you like a?
You've ruined it now.
Would you like bangers on Marge or whatever they'd be saying?
Come here. Was the rabbit Welsh in that? Oh no, she was kind of like it was that sort of southern England, wasn't it? In the in
the caramel ad.
In the caramel ad.
I think it's more southern English.
She was more southern English.
I think so. Yeah. But
But if you could imagine her as Welsh.
We're Scottish. Or doing the Welsh.
It's what we like Welsh women. Yeah. Is it?
Hey, Mr. B. Why always buzzing around? Oh no, that's on the what accent that is.
In the valley.
In the valley. Although at least like you said, the Welsh accent does have a sexiness to it.
Well, there's exactly, and there's a sort of a musicality to it.
There is, as opposed to the lads, hey, you, well, come on, hell, give me a Frenchie. Hey, you look like you'd love me arms wrapped around you. Hey, do you want to go get a pie and chips and we'll sit down in the rain? see up me kilt, I give you an eyeful of me sporting.
When you think of famous Scots people, even, trying to think of, as I said, since Sean Connery is no more, like you're talking about,
who's left?
Kenny Dalglish.
Yeah, exactly.
And Alex Ferguson. And
there you go.
I mean, I'm sorry, what?
Exactly. Do you like me pointy nose on me hair that looks like a ball of string just got bust up, put a bang on? Right.
Yeah.
You can tell now I'm not taking this well. That, the Scots have passed out.
You are hurt by it.
I am hurt by it.
I mean, obviously a man like yourself who's renowned for, his vocal dexterity.
I can't go anywhere. I can't even go into a shop without someone saying, Mother of God, did you hear the tones? The softest tones out of that lad over there. I mean, yes, his ears are uneven, but his voice is as level as I've ever heard.
You've been listening to Glory Days, the best of Radio Nova's Morning Glory with PJ and Jim. Catch the show live weekdays 6 to 10 on FM, online at nova.ie, or on the Nova app.